How's it going, everyone? I'm Isle, and today another pro match of StarCraft 2. Our map today is Royal Blood, and yeah, in the top right corner, Mr. Overlord, can you please move? Much appreciated. We have our Zerg player, it's Dark. His opponent in the bottom left is our red Protoss player, it is SKillous, who relatively recently joined Team Liquid, so now he's Liquid Skill. But yeah, that is SKillous, and he's going up against Dark. Definitely a tough match for him. Dark is a ruthless Zerg player who does strange things, to put it lightly. Now, the biggest reason, I mean, apart from Dark being awesome, why this is also going to be really hard for SKillous is because Dark is kind of gathered a reputation as being a foreigner killer. Not in real life, obviously, in the game. He doesn't very often lose to non-Korean players. I was trying to find the actual stats, and something that I saw was along the lines of, I don't know, 3 out of 9, but I don't know how up to date those stats were. But most of his losses have only come at the hands of Cyril. So yeah, he loses to the other Korean players, but very seldom to players that are not in or not from the Korean scene. So it's going to be an uphill battle. Now, in terms of their Aligulac rankings, which is a wonderful little site that I use just to get a more or less ranking of where the players are sitting, it tracks a bunch of pretty much every game that's being played. And yeah, it's a very good, it's about as good as we have. Ooh, sorry, janking up and down with the pro. So SKillous is actually at a very respectable rank 28, and I know that might sound low, but actually that's not bad considering that there's a heck of a lot of good players playing StarCraft right now, so that's actually really good. But Dark is rank 4. That's so insane. Dark actually has been playing some really awesome StarCraft. He's, in terms of the Aligulac rankings at least, he's jumped above Hero at this point, which is pretty cool actually. I love the way Dark plays Zerg. I think he plays a really fun, exciting style of Zerg. And yeah, definitely someone that you want to watch. Don't try to play like him, just watch him, because he doesn't make sense. It's like Gumio, they just do things. Now yeah, but Dark obviously, I think it's safe to say is considered overall a better player than Gumio, but yeah, enjoys weird stuff, loves roaches and ravagers. I think he has a strange obsession with those two units, and very strangely in, well, not so much this matchup, obviously we will see roaches, but particularly against Terran he likes roaches. Yeah, although that being said, Cyril's also been favoring roaches lately, so maybe it's a little bit of a roach meta against Terran. No idea why I'm talking about Terran, considering that there is no Terran in this matchup, but yeah, let's have a look. So there is an Oracle out for SKillous, who obviously opened up with a Nexus, going into a nice quick third base. The Oracle is being used to defend, so those Zerglings are not going to be able to cancel. Solid defense, more Oracles on the way. It's probably going to go up to about 3 or so. Dark being nice and active with his Zerglings. But yeah, Dark is a player that, I don't know, most players, if you look at someone like Cyril's a good example. When Cyril plays, he wants the game to be in control. You know, it must be according to the way that he likes to play it. It's got to be, get the economy up, get your workers going, then you start building army, you defend, and then you go through with a big push and you rinse and repeat until you win. That's kind of like how Cyril wants to play. Dark, on the other hand, he's a Zerg player that just wants chaos. He's a real StarCraft anarchist, and he just wants to see the world burn. So he's quite happy to play very low eco games full of aggression, where it's kind of hard to know what to do, and it throws a lot of other players off. I mean, when StarCraft, ooh, a couple of nice 3 drones there. When StarCraft is a game that's so much about mechanics and, you know, just kind of perfecting a little bit of those things, it gets really tricky when you've got this player who's just throwing everything out the window and just doing things that, yeah, you're not supposed to do. So yeah, he loves playing in that kind of environment. There's the roaches. That is a very close, almost. Ooh, queen's coming around. A little bit of a move command, unlucky there. But yeah, Dark definitely exciting. He loves those games. And I think I was watching one of the tournaments, the Game Was Without Borders tournaments, and there was a couple of interviews. And I know they had been asking the pro players, you know, what's the real difference between the European players and the, or not necessarily the European players, the non-Korean players and the Korean players. And I think it was Cyril and Hero. They were talking about, like, the Europeans love to, well, I think Europeans in particular, but non-Koreans love to kind of really min-max their builds, get everything really planned out, have a good plan going forward, whereas the Korean players can often very much play a little bit more freestyle. And I think that's safe to say. If you look at some of the best players from around the world, you're looking at the likes of Cyril, of Clem, Hero Marine, those guys. It is very much, they follow a nice little plan. Every now and then throwing a little bit of something different in. Even Max Pax now, he's playing really, really good Protoss. And then you get guys like Gumio, guys like Dark, even Hero. Yeah, they just shake things up. So far in this game, no serious damage has been taken by either player. 6 drones going down, a couple of probes going down. But overall, both players just kind of powering up, getting everything ready. SKillous very active with his oracles. I love what he's doing. He's just keeping his eye on exactly what is happening. Just make sure that he knows what's going on. Nice. They can actually see each other. Stalker's starting to roam around the map. Dark's just getting rid of all of the rocks. I am expecting him to go for something seriously aggressive here. If he wants to open up so much space, because these rocks are not rocks that you often see broken. So I suspect he's going to go aggressive. And this is funny because if you look at these supplies at the moment, in terms of workers, SKillous is actually ahead in workers. But Dark has been building units for a really long time right now. Ooh, a couple of bars go down. Some of them hit the Stalkers. Those Zerglings are in the stasis. The Queens are coming along. Another stasis goes down. But this is a big Zerg army. Look at the supply count. 172 to 125. Now, keeping in mind that this is a lot of Roach supply, which is a little bit heavy. But actually, it's a lot of Ravager supply. A couple good bars going down. Once again, this base is going to be in a lot of trouble. And SKillous essentially only really has Stalkers to defend this. Ooh, last minute blink there. He's got plenty of shield batteries, but the Ravagers are just getting rid of them. Queens are here helping out. They're not able to transfuse because there is no creep. Get the base at least, Dark. Get the base. But I really think SKillous needs to look at what's his next layer of tech. Because at this stage, he's just got Blink Stalkers, which, yeah, they're great, but it's a scary Zerg army. Blinking just in time there. Okay, Dark's happy to get rid of that base and then pull back a little bit. Get back to the safety of the creep. Nice little wall off on this area. I think that's going to be great for stopping run-bys. SKillous deciding to take this space, which is in a little bit of a safer location. Not bad at all. Going into Storm and High Templar. I do like that. Obviously, Zergs don't have Ghosts, so High Templar are still pretty good. Sorry. And we see the Infestor pool. Infestation pit coming up for Dark. This is going to be annoying. Yeah, Dark's actually going to get rid of some of these gateways. Definitely a little bit of a pain in the butt, yeah. Aww. Those bars landed squarely in between the pylon and the gateway. Unlucky, Dark. It's a big Roach Ravager clump. Hello, Mr. Drone. Did you get lost? Spore Crawler. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff there. Ooh, Zergling's trying to catch up the High Templar. Storm is done. There's a couple of big storms going down there. Decent biles once again. These units caught in the stasis are going to be caught out. Oracle's giving chase, but the Queens are coming to reinforce, saying, nope, go away. That was not what I was expecting the Infestation Pit for. We have Swarm Host at the 10-minute mark. Oh, big storm again. Dark, what is this? Why Swarm Host? Now he moves into the Hive. He's got 10 Swarm Hosts on the way. Okay. Fleet Beacon and another Stargate on the way, by the way, for SKillous. So he's planning on going into that wonderful Protoss air army. I like this, but I am confused. I wonder if SKillous thinks that something's up, because this army has not been getting too much bigger. He's got to be careful. SKillous actually doing a good job with these Stalkers, just managing the roaches. Alright, here we go. Here they are. We see the Locusts. There's an engagement here, by the way. But Locusts! I like the Swarm Host, but Swarm Hosts are a tricky unit because they're so supply heavy. And in straight up engagements, pretty suckish. Only getting 2 workers there. There's no Nidus with us. Nidus? SKillous going for the mothership. This is such a strange match. Now recently I also casted a Dark and these Oracles have been putting in amazing work. So I picked the one that has 4 kills, 14 kills, 1 kill. Okay, well that one's kind of carrying. Ugh, Zealots are finding the Swarm Host. They're gonna go here once again. At the same time, Dark's gonna be pushing on this opposite side. He's getting his Nidus up right now. Getting the Lurker Den behind this as well. A couple of good storms once again. Oof. Those storms. Oof. Another one. Is Dark just gonna sacrifice these roaches? They're still doing a lot. The roaches and the ravages, that is. Yeah, they're getting a lot of work done. That was 21 probes going down. Very nice. At the same time, you can see that blue blob on the left-hand side of the map. The Swarm Hosts are going in again. Not all of them have their little thingies, their little locusts. But yep, a couple go that way, others go that way. The the Nidus Worm is going to come up here to allow them to get away. All the while, the oh nice, I love the use of the mothership. I don't think the air army has really been spotted. So at this stage, there are a little bit of Hydras out. There's not too many carriers just yet, so I think this is going to be okay. But there is Storm. Going to be a nice little flank here from Dark, but there is a carrier that comes in from this side. Stalker's blinking in to help defend. Mothership comes in to cloak that entire Protoss army. SKillous got himself very nicely back into this game, and at this stage it is very tight. It's difficult to push into, really. With the Lurkers on the ground, the Hydras and the Queens. Not going to be easy to get in here. Once again. There you go. I do like the Locusts. I love the Swarm Hosts, but I worry because when this Protoss army grows, which it inevitably will, ooh, that base is going to go down. It does. Dark's going to have a huge amount of supply stuck in those Swarm Hosts, and they're not very useful. That being said, he's getting upgrades for the Infestors as well as for his Lurkers. Dark very comfortable playing with multiple spellcasters. One of the more difficult parts of playing Zerg, that Viper and Infestor combination. Not easy to control. You have to have a lot of APM to get it right. But yeah, stabilizing a little bit in this game. Single roach. Oh yes, being a hero. The entire fleet is sent to go defend. Nidus comes up once again. Maybe not the entire fleet. Where is the fleet? He actually doesn't have that many carriers out right now. Here we go up once again. Nidus gonna pop out those Swarm Hosts. Nidus not going to pop out those Swarm Hosts. Does distract the Protoss players, so this group of Hydras is going to come in from this side, and they're going to cause a lot of damage on this base. Dark just really playing this game very cleverly. Lurker gets in, the Hydras are getting in, that's a ton more workers going down. This base is going to be in trouble. And this mightily slow Protoss army is taking super long to try to get you. Yeah, that Nidus, literally just making the Nidus, not actually popping anything out of it, although he did get a couple of swarmers, just causing enough of a distraction for him to push on the other side of the map. This is the problem with the Skytoss army, is it is super slow. Lurker caught in an infestation, a stasis trap. Nice. Using the Nidus Worm to get another. Why can I not say units' names today? But yeah, the one Nidus Worm to make another Nidus Worm. Dark at this point. Oh, you gotta pick that one off. Dark's not even controlling it. Yeah, doesn't happen. Nidus on the other side. Dark is just playing left and right, making Skillous have to defend on multiple angles, which are not easy. Not easy, especially when you've got this army that is slightly slower. I do think Skillous is in a decent position though. He's got a strong army. I might want to see him go in for a little bit of... I guess he doesn't really need... I was going to say he needs to go for Archons, but yeah, he's getting a couple there. But I guess the need is not that urgent because there's not Corruptors. That being said, it is double Spire behind this. That's going to finish up, which means Dark is going to transition into a ton of Corruptors to deal with that air army. Just moving those Locusts around, Swarmos around, just getting a little bit more damage here and there. Skillous has not retaken the space. He's going to start running a little bit low on minerals. Oh, that's a painful stasis. Upgrade's looking pretty good. +3 ranged attack for Dark. Actually, +1 melee and +1 carapace. I'd love to see him work on those upgrades a bit more. He's going for the flyer attack and carapace at the moment. Okay, 2-2 is on the way. And here we go. Sorry, I'm going to have to go back to that. I was a little bit out of focus here. Okay, so we're going to see Skillous pushing in here. Not a very good position to pull in, I don't think. There comes some yoinks, the Archons into range there. A couple of good feedbacks going down. Double abduction there from the Vipers. The mothership goes down. And yeah, that attack did not work. Yeah, losing a couple of Archons as well as the mothership. That is quite a lot of losses. And as you can see there, yeah, the efficiency actually in favor of Dark. So playing against a Zerg player that's able to control these units, this is very difficult. This Locust going to be taken out. I kind of feel like, I don't know, those Swarmos are going to become a little bit of dead weight at the moment. Because at this point in the game, they need to get a really good angle. But yeah, Skillous isn't even mining from this base again. So Dark's going to put the Nidus here, but I think it's just going to see that there's nothing there. Moving into Tempest, I do like that, along with the upgrade so that Tempest can deal additional damage to buildings. Those Tempests going to be very good for just trying to get rid of the Spore Crawlers, trying to get rid of the Lurkers, and anything that they really can. They obviously have very long range, which is great. Once again, the Ultra Cavern. I love this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is a ton of changelings. I'm just going looking for a base saying, oh, but there's not one here. Skillous mining is a little bit lower than I think you would like it to be. He's going to try to take this base, which that's very ambitious. These Lurkers are just going to come in here, absolutely smash that that poor probe. Nice storm. Pushing that army away. We're getting into extreme late game, well, not extreme late game, but late game at this moment. And yeah, I think Skillous is counting on having a really awesome engagement, but he's almost maxed out. He's getting 3 more Tempests behind this, which is going to be good. I don't think it's going to be enough. Hydra's coming in once again, just to see what damage they can get done. Okay, moving his army now. He wants to get the gold minerals, but I don't quite know if that's going to happen. 9 Corruptors on the production tab. Yeah, so we've got 4 out at the moment. 6 more probes going down. It's 71 workers. to 45. This is very in favor of Dark. Now the Protoss army is still very strong, but this late game Zerg army is not easy to deal with. That's a lot of infestors. Decent clump of corruptors up in the air. There are queens at the bottom here. Okay, so the Protoss army going to start slow pushing into this position. We've actually not seen these types of engagements for a very long time. Most Protoss players obviously not really choosing to go for this air army. Bunch of storms still underneath. Oh, I love the use of the lurkers in the mineral line there. Just making sure that the stealing an oracle. I like that. Tempest are a good addition. I really do like the Tempest. Oh, High Temple are marching a little far forward. Luckily, they are not actually taken care of. Whew, that could have been close. Locust doing their job once again. Getting that base. I think Dark, yeah, I was about to say, needs to start expanding this way. Because he's also going to need minerals again. More corruptors coming up. They are on each other's doorstep at the moment. Those long-range Tempests just proving to be quite a nuisance to deal with. This base being dealt with by a couple of Stalkers. Storm once again going down. This is very difficult to engage. I think Dark's going to want to go for some murals, but very tricky. Mothership once again gets taken out. Poor Mothership. Vipers need a little bit more energy. Infestors coming in. Ooh, those are nice fungals on all of those Interceptors. Getting a decent amount of damage. Interceptors are still alive. Dark jumping in a little bit once again. Good storms going down. SKillous pushing pretty decently here at this point. At this stage in the game, SKillous has a better army supply than Dark. But that being said, there's 19 Corruptors and 3 Ultras coming behind this. I love the Corruptor Ultra kind of move, because the Ultras, they can deal with the High Templar, because carriers take really long to kill Ultras. And then the Corruptors in the air, they can get rid of the Sky Toss army. It's not easy to deal with, and SKillous actually making a very strong push, aiming for the natural over here. Couple storms going down again once more. Here we see the Corruptors jumping on top of those carriers, and I think this could be the beginning of the end, as the army is just absolutely being obliterated by those Zerg flyers along with the queens. The Archons on the ground still trying to get something done, but yep, GG. After a very long and drawn out game, Dark eventually just takes a brilliant engagement at that end. I think SKillous did alright, because the game could have been over very soon, and he really pushed it to the end. And unfortunately, I think maybe overextended a little bit on the creep there. But definitely a good game by SKillous. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a great game to cast. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more StarCraft content. I really appreciate all of your support, and I will see you in the next one.